Coach, can you describe the ebbs and flows of that game, being down the entirety of it, coming back? And
it's such a good program win because that team is so good. Like, they're so good. They're surgical in everything that they do. So well coached, so deep, so just coming in waves. Just a fun team to play against and a fun team to be on the ice with. So for the resiliency of our group, they've shown it all year. It was really impressive, especially obviously, the Jackson line was silly, but top to bottom, our guys just never wavered. They fought and found a way to get it done.
You said that last week your top line did some really good things, but didn't really get any production this week, or today it was complete opposite of that. You got tons of production out of them. Can you kind of talk about that top line?
They saved it for what we needed most, and they were the best line tonight on the ice. It wasn't even close. That team's loaded with incredible talent, and they were incredible. Like they were just tilted the ice. They were just playing the right way and managing pucks and getting pucks in behind them when they had to, and forechecking really, really well and reloading about pucks. They just played the right way, and when they play the right way, they're incredibly dangerous.
Coach, power play looked good. Anthony Dowd looked like he was quarterbacking that top power play unit, despite have leveled back in that second one. I mean, what did you see out of that?
Well, I mean, really right now, there's not a top unit. Both power play goals came from the level unit. I would say the time of each power play was probably about equal. There's really, whoever's fresh is going to go, whoever's hot is going to go, and tonight that unit scored 2 for us. We gave up 2 on it, but we also got 2.
Coach, the overtime winner set up by the 2 grad transfers, Tavican to Gratton.
Yeah.
What did you see on the OT winner?
Just a great play by Tabby, just a really, really heady play. And as soon as Gratz got it on his tape, we all felt like he was going to find a way to put it in, and he did. So it's a great moment for those 2. Huge win for the program. We're going to enjoy it tonight. We know how good they're going to be tomorrow. They're going to come out really hard and probably a little pissed off, and we got to match that. And if I know anything about our group so far, we will.
It's been a handful of upset ranked wins for your program, but specifically in the mullet time. I mean, Merrimack and Denver and Minnesota. Is it a lot to do with this building, just having an atmosphere behind you? Like, what is the reason for this recent?
We've always been good at home. At Oceanside we were really, really good, but I think you could point to they had a gremlin in every corner, and we knew when the gremlins would come out and where they hid. And this place is special. This place, the atmosphere was unbelievable tonight. Like I said on the radio just a minute ago, you sit back for those of us that have been here for as long as we have, and me, and you look at a night like tonight against the best program in the history of college hockey. That's what Denver is. They have 8 national championships. The history, the tradition, the success, how good they are, how well coached they are, and then to be able to get a win against them, in this building in front of that crowd is it's going to sound cheesy, but it's literally what the dream was. It's what the dream was, and now we have to again enjoy it and come back tomorrow and try to do it all over again.
2 power play goals today for your team and 2 shorthanded goals against. What do you think of your special teams tonight?
Again, just resilient. To give up, especially the one in the second period, the shorty that they scored, and then throw the other unit back out, and then they go and tie it up 20-30 seconds later. Everything about tonight, it was resiliency. It was just a group of kids that we're going to go down swinging no matter what, and we ended up throwing the last punch and winning.
Coach, how do you clean up some of those shorthanded? And you get the win, but there were some mistakes, and Denver's going to come back hard tomorrow. What do you clean up to bring it back to them?
It's hockey. It's a game of mistakes. Like I said, again, we're not perfect. We're far from perfect. We have a lot to clean up, but we are resilient. We have a group that believes in itself and believes in everybody, and when you have that, you take that over perfection all day, right? You're not going to be perfect. It's a tough game, but when you have a group of kids that really truly believe in each other like they do, you're 7-1-1.
Coach, when you look at it, Denver almost has 10 power play goals in the season. Really good power play. Like to pass the puck around. What can you say about your penalty kill tonight?
Penalty kill was unbelievable. Dana's done such a good job with the kill, and we just about got through that last one. But just incredible. The kill was great. TJ was great. but the best kill is to stay out of the box, so we got to take less penalties tomorrow.
You said last week that you think your players were looking forward to Denver already and kind of getting ahead of themselves. You said you never wanted that, but now after a win like this, can you tell that they were kind of focused on that and maybe it was a good thing?
The focus was there all week. We could tell the focus was there, and honestly, last week against Stonehill, we had a good week of practice. But that team, they came out and they competed, and if you take anyone lightly in college hockey, it's going to fight you in the rear end, and it almost did. We got through it, but our guys were focused for tonight. You could tell. You could just tell there was a different vibe. We have a veteran group in there, and they were ready to play.
How do you reset that focus now going into tomorrow and not let this high kind of carry over too much?
You can't be content. You have to be greedy. We've won big games on Friday nights before, and had to battle for a sweep, and that's what we're in a position to do tomorrow is obviously try and get another win against a great hockey team. We have been there before against these guys. I think it was in 18-19. No, it was 19-20. We beat them at Oceanside on Friday night, and then we tied them Saturday at Gila River in Glendale. And we were up 2-1 with under a minute left, and then we ended up tying them. So we've been here before with them. We've been here before with teams like Quinnipiac at home and other great programs. So our guys, again, I told them to enjoy it when they walk out of the building tonight, watch it, forget about it, and focus on tomorrow.
When you look at last weekend, you played from behind a little bit against Stonehill, and tonight you played from behind a little bit. Do you think last weekend playing from behind helped you tonight?
I mean, we played from behind quite a bit. Merrimack, Northern, got a lead on us. So, again, the only word I can use to describe our team right now is resilient, and that's exactly what they've proven to be.
What is it about the third period? So far this year, you guys have been really kind of locked down in that third period. What's just kind of made that difference?
Just, again, resiliency. To be redundant, resiliency. Our guys they don't quit, and I love having a team like that.
Coach, you still have tomorrow, obviously, but after tomorrow, next time you see these guys will be in the NCHC. It'll be that pod grouping where it's home and home. What do we have to look forward to with these matchups against?
Well, again, everyone wants to try to create this rivalry between us and Denver, and we have not earned that. We haven't earned the right to call that program a rival. Our goal is to make them a rival. And with the geographic location and the pod system and playing them 4 times a year moving forward, our goal is to make them a rival, but they have 8 banners hanging. We haven't won them any, and they've beaten us quite a bit. So tonight was a good step in that direction, but that's all it was a step in that direction.
What's it going to take to make them a rival?
Continue to do things like tonight. We have to earn respect and continue to beat teams this good and grind it out. The atmosphere, I think, was unbelievable. It's a great, I think, first future conference opponent of the season in Mullet, to experience Mullet and the crowd and the energy and the atmosphere. So I'm sure Denver obviously wanted to come out on the other end, but it was a fun hockey game for everybody to be part of.
Coach, this entire month of November playing games at home, similar to last year in January, had a slate of every weekend home game, but the results weren't there. Losing a lot of those series. What's the difference with this start right now to how your team's finishing and still being undefeated at home?
It's a different point in the season. We're knock on wood, we're healthy. Last year we were far from healthy. We were completely decimated at that point in the year, trying to just patchwork together lineups, and it was way worse than we even let on to believe. But we're deep. We have some really, really good players watching tonight that are healthy. So we're very deep. Our team's sticking together. Even the guys that are out, they've been unbelievable teammates. They're just as excited as anyone that was in. It's a great locker room, and it's all credit to our leadership.
Coach, we talked about it earlier this week. Sendenfelter coming off 3 games off. You said he had rest. You felt good. Faced a lot of shots, lets up 5, but how did you feel about his game?
I thought TJ was good, really good when he had to be. I think he would want the second one back. Other than that, they scored some great goals, which they're going to do. So TJ held us in it. He held us in it. He made some big saves, and he got the win.
Tyler, if you can talk about the game winner, what did you see and how did it develop for you?
Chambo had an awesome back check back to lead to the turnover. Tabby worked his butt off to get the puck up the ice, made an unbelievable pass. I was in the right spot at the right time and was able to finish it.
What does it mean to beat the number 2 team in the country right now, and what does it say about your team?
I think our team's playing really well. I think the performance that we put on tonight was really good. It's a stepping stone to the season, but I mean, there's still a lot of unaccomplished stuff that we need to take care of moving forward here. I mean, Jackson's line was unbelievable tonight and really helped us out. So,
Dylan, when you look at it, obviously tonight the hat trick, how much did it make you happy that your brother got the assist on your hat trick goal?
It feels good, obviously. It's nice when our line's clicking and we're playing well and we're helping the team win. So yeah, obviously it feels good.
Can you kind of elaborate on that more? Your top line was really clicking tonight. What was that? I mean, it looked like you and your brother really just were finding each other all over the ice. Is that how it felt?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just get the puck bounces, so just keep working and, things will happen.
Tyler, resilient is the word that Coach Powers used to describe your group. Is that what you've seen the entire season from when you came here in July to now?
yeah, 100%. I mean, there's been some times in games so far this season that we haven't really been in the lead. I think there's a handful of them, and the team's never quit. The life on the bench doesn't change. Everyone's still positive because we know we can. And I think we've proven it that we can come back in the game so far this season. Like, we've been doing a really good job. We just don't give up.
What's the importance of not riding the high of this win and getting ready for tomorrow?
We got to play again tomorrow. They're a really good team. They're going to come out swinging hard. They're going to play better than they did tonight. So we got to make sure that, we enjoy this, but tomorrow we got to turn the page. It's a new day, new game. And we just got to make sure that we're going to be better too than we were tonight.
Or some things that you want to keep improving or switch up going into tomorrow against Denver?
I think we can take away their time and space. They're a very skilled team, especially when they have the puck in their stick. So if we take away their time and space and close on pucks defensively a lot faster, we'll be able to catch them in transition a lot more. That's something that their line did really well tonight, was that they closed them and didn't really give them that much time and space, and they caught them in transition and they capitalized. So if all four lines play like their line did tonight, we're going to be in really good shape tomorrow.
Tyler, you played a lot of college hockey in the Big Ten and had moments taking down tough opponents like that. Where does that goal rank for you and your career?
It was a big one. Like I said though, I just happened to be in the right spot at the right time. I capitalized. The other two guys out on the ice worked their butt off to make that play happen. So.
When you look at, sorry if I cut you off there, but when you look at obviously power play, you guys gave 2 shorthanded goals. How do you kind of put that behind you and just keep the power play going?
Both units gave up one. They both kind of happened from not working hard enough to get back. The whole idea of a power play is the 5v4, but you need to play like it's 5v5. You have to work just as hard, if not harder, because the 4 guys on the other team are going to be working hard. So I think tomorrow, with how hard they pressure up the ice, if we work to get all 5 guys back a lot faster, then we'll be able to eliminate those 2 goals.
Do you think scoring a couple power play goals of your own kind of offset those shorthanded goals and kind of got your confidence back a little bit in the power play?
Yeah, 100%. There was a lot of special teams tonight, good and bad. So I think there's a lot of areas that we can clean up and then also move forward with that we were good with. So.
Describe to me what the locker room was like after that massive win.
Yeah, obviously it felt really good, but like you said, we can't get too high when we win, and we got a game to play tomorrow. So.
That second period, Denver came out really strong. What was Powers' message on the bench? Come out the midway point, you guys started to really come back and turn it around.
Well, I think it was the same as it was. We got to play hard defensively and close down their time and space. So just stick with it and keep doing that.
When you guys were down a little bit, mostly in the third period, it seemed like Denver was trying to get a little bit physical there in the third period. How did you guys just kind of stay level-headed and just try to come back from that deficit a little bit?
Just try to not focus on it and play through it. Obviously, when you're in a close game like that, you don't want to take a penalty at that time of the game for something like that. So just stay level-headed and keep working.
Dylan, how does it feel when this is clearly a game, probably one of your best games of the season, where everything was going right for you, you're getting the bounces like you said, feels like almost every shot's going in. How does that feel on the ice as a skater?
Obviously it feels good, but same thing as the team success. You don't want to get too high. We have another game tomorrow. So.